In this video, we're just going to do a couple of extra examples solving linear equations. So first of all, I wanted to talk about this one that we already solved. So 3x over x minus 1 plus 2 equals 3 over x minus 1. So the way we solved this was to multiply by x minus 1 on both sides. So basically to kill off all the denominators that were there. There is another way to solve this. So I'm just going to do it over here on the side. So what we could do is we could make a common denominator. So we could make everything over x minus 1. Okay, so the plus 2 is like plus 2 over 1. So I'd have to multiply by x minus 1 over x minus 1. And then we have 3 over x minus 1. So that's going to give me 3x over x minus 1 plus 2 times x minus 1. So 2x minus 2 over x minus 1 equals 3x minus 1. And now we can put them together. So 3x plus 2x is 5x. And then I have a minus 2 over x minus 1. And we want to know when is that equal to 3 over x minus 1. So now these two things that have the same denominator, they're going to be equal to each other exactly when the tops are equal. Okay, so what this actually means is that 5x minus 2 needs to equal 3. So you could also see that if you multiply both sides by x minus 1, because it's going to kill off the denominator. So that's another way to see that. So then if we solve for x, I'm going to have 5x equals 5. If I add 2 to both sides and then divide by 5, I'm going to get x equals 1 again. So that's my possible solution. But again, because we already checked it, we don't have to do that again. But it's going to be extraneous. Okay, so we get the same extraneous solution. But that's just another way you could tackle this problem. Okay, now there's one more that we didn't do. So we had this equation for a simple interest account. So how much money you will have saved after T years if you put in P dollars paying R% simple interest. So they give us this equation. All the variables are in our power 1. So this is a linear equation, and they want us to solve for r. Okay, so we want to rearrange this so that we have r equals some stuff. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is divide both sides by p. The reason for that is because I have p times all this stuff on the right hand side, and that's going to cancel off the p's. Okay, so that's going to give me no p there. Again, you don't have to start with this step. Okay, but that's a over p is equal to 1 plus rt. Okay, now I can subtract 1 from both sides to get the term with the r by itself. That's going to get rid of that. So then I have a over p minus 1 is equal to rt. And then now I can divide both sides by t. Okay, so that's going to give me r is equal to a over p minus 1 all over t. Okay, now there are different ways to write this. So we could leave it like that. This is a complex fraction though, so we might not want to leave fractions within fractions. So if you want to get rid of that, you could just multiply by p over p. So a fancy 1, because that's going to, once you expand this through, it's going to kill off this denominator here. So that's going to be r equals a times p minus p. Sorry, I lied. That p is not there. Let me just start over. So when we bring this p in, so the p here is going to cancel, so I just get a. And then it also has to go into here. So on the top, I'm going to have a minus p, And on the bottom, I have P times T. So now we have an expression for R in terms of the other variables. So you can find the interest rate that you need to get a simple interest rate that you need to get a specific amount of money after T years.